Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy, Sheik Luch, LOXD Block. I need to shout out my man, Matthew Jones. Big Matt, what up? I see you out there, man, doing it real big. You know what I'm saying? The great paper chase, right? That shit is fire. Keep doing your thing. Continue success in everything you put your mind to. It's out right now, y'all. My man, Matt Project, The Great Paper Chase, out on all major platforms, all streaming platforms and all that, man. D-Block all day. Let's go, Big Matt. Keep it coming. Locks, baby.
What's going on, everybody? This is the one and only DJ Most Precious, International Most P. And today I got a special guest, a special phenomenal artist coming from Washington by the name of Matt Jones here on the Hotzone. Sponsored by Legion of Tunes Radio, which is also syndicated on iHeartRadio. So shout out to Matt Jones. What's up, Matt Jones? What's happening, man? Talk to us.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? How you doing?
All is well. Well, to me, all is well. The world is all is well. It's a lot going on. So while we talk about that and you welcome people to who Matt Jones is, let's first talk about where Matt Jones is in his life right now. Like, what's happening at this very moment where you are sitting right now? What is going on around?
You know, now that you mention it, I got some real exciting news going on in my life. 12/21 this morning, I introduced the world to my new son, Matthew Anthony Jones, the second into this world. So everything is quite lovely right now. Everything is perfect.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations on the birth of your firstborn, you know. And it's a second too, so you're starting that legacy and getting people to know the legacy off of Matthew Jones. So
yes, ma'am. Firstborn son, that is. I got a 6-year-old daughter as well.
Okay, firstborn son. Yeah, firstborn son. Correct. Firstborn son. Oh man, that's usually what guys wait on, right? Is their firstborn son, right? Yeah. All the time.
You know, yeah, he's here.
Well, once again, congratulations for the birth of your newborn. So now that we know you are very passionate about your kids, you're a great father. You're happy that you're welcoming a new bundle of joy. Let's talk about when you found your other love of music. When did that come about?
Oh boy, that's taking it way back to the 90s.
Let's go.
The first time I really remember it. I remember just sitting up in church, just listening to the gospel songs, and then the whole service, my eyes, I would just be fixated on the drummers and the singers, just watching what they're doing. I was more focused on that than anything else that was going on. That really just captured my attention, and from that moment on, this music has been with me. Started emulating the beats that they did on the table, just pounding, just trying to figure things out, and just slowly progressed.
I like that. So you have a root of like an instrumentation. So you like the live band aspect and the essence of music, not just from writing, but from the instrumentation. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I actually taught myself. I compose music. I can write a little bit of piano music. I could play the trumpet, the drums, you name it. Pretty much, I figured it out on my own for the most part.
Oh my God! Like what? Like okay. So while we got that information, if you can compose for any movie. I know they do composing for musicals or something like that. What movie, if you could recompose any movie out, what movie would that be?
Right off the bat, I'm such a music and movie lover that I could take a long time. But right off the bat, I'm a classical. I'm gonna go James Bond. I'm a cinematic, theatrical type sounding, big horns, big strings, big dramatic sound. So that would be one that would definitely be on my radar to reproduce.
I like that. Wow. That's a big one. I'm speechless. I'm trying to figure out like, oh God, what do I say after that? But okay, cool. So as we segue into the artistry, like the writing and content, I wouldn't even never call it content, hip hop that you produce, that you write, that you create. When did you first put the pen to the pad? And do you remember what you wrote?
Put the pen to the pad. Oh man, that's a tough one. I remember back in high school, I would do a little bit of rapping here and there, but it was mostly freestyle. I didn't really write too much stuff down. I usually, yeah, back then I was more involved on the producing side, more making beats and everything. I was involved with the rapping. It was more battling my friends and everything like that around the house. So I wasn't taking rapping too seriously back then. To be quite honest with you, is because I didn't really like the sound of my voice. I don't know, it just didn't seem like it was a good fit. But as I got a little bit older, I gained a little bit more confidence, and so this is where I'm at now. I feel confidence in my voice, and so I decided to let the world know what I got to say.
I like that. I like that. And you know, I'm happy that you're transparent with that to even mention that I wasn't as confident about this and this and this, because it shows your story and your authenticness. Now that you told us when you first, like how you started, that you wrote more, you didn't really write much, you were more of a freestyle artist. And you did the did you do any battles like in the lunchroom on the lunch tables, like with the pen and pads and making beats?
Automatic. Oh boy, yeah, I've had some epic lunchroom battles with the pens and pads and the pencils on the tables. Big crowds. It's like the lunchroom Olympics. We had it going on. I'm telling you.
I know. I was like, I had to ask it because that's the essence of hip hop to me. Like that's one of the many aspects and essence of hip hop. So we learned that you start more of as a freestyle artist, and you wasn't as confident of your voice, which, to be honest, the music I've heard, I know it probably took a journey to get there, but it's dope. Like the essence of how you, like everything about it, the pronunciations, the rawness, the cut, you really have that hip hop feel. So now we know that. Let's go into who inspired Matt Jones. Oh my God. I read the bio, so I know it's a lie. But please tell us. We want to know.
Let me, once again, it's just like the movies. My love for music is so widespread, but like I said, I like the cinematic type feel, big showmanship type of music. So I get a lot of my inspiration from people like Rick Ross, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, that not only have something to say as positive message, but they got some swag while they're saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, swag.
Mm-hmm.
Sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I consider myself a showman, so I like that cinematic, bigger than life feel. So those people like that, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, people of that caliber, that's definitely my inspiration.
I like that. So with your new single, when you were creating your new single, which we're gonna talk about that in 1 second, like the name of it and all that. When you created your new single, what was your target with the creation of it? Like, where did you want it to go? Where did you envision it? Like the video, all that. Like, let's dive in that before we even tell them the name of it. Let's talk about the backstory.
For the backstory for this song, this is a no holds barred. I'm throwing everything at this track, including the kitchen sink. I'm coming with every bar. I'm coming with bazookas, machine guns, and all that, and I'm throwing it all on my heart and soul into this one track to let the world know that Matt Jones has arrived. And that was my mission for this song.
And I felt it. Like the bars was crazy. So now we know that. Like, what's the name of the song and who produced the beat?
No, this one we're calling this one The Great Paper Chase. My man V-Sign Beats, he's the producer on this track. Got it recorded down at Hotzone Studios in Seattle, Washington. So that's my little team that helped me put it together.
I like that. So do you want to give anybody in your team a shout out? I know you just said your producer and the team that you record at. But do you have any people you want to shout out right now? Because having a team in hip hop or having a team in entertainment is very important and sometimes doesn't go acknowledged. So take this moment and shout out your team, whoever that might be.
Yeah, most definitely. First and foremost, the man up above. I wouldn't be here without him. Got to give all thanks to the Almighty.
Yes.
My engineer, producer, tech at Hotzone Studios on Lake Union in Seattle. He worked tirelessly in late nights helping me put this together to get it to sound exactly how I want it. My beautiful lady who just gave birth to our son. She's been the most supportive person in the world, and without these three people, none of this could happen.
I love that. I love it. I'm just speechless. Your energy is like on cloud nine to me. Like, it's just, you're smiling. You haven't stopped smiling since we got on this call, this interview. It's just, man, it's so nice to have good, like, elegant, organic energy. So thank you, Matt Jones, for that alone. Like,
yeah, I appreciate you. Music is life.
yes,
I love it. I love every aspect.
life it is. So, like, we're getting into like the gist and the jest of Matt Jones, and I don't feel like we touched the surface yet. I don't feel like we got to that core of what hip hop means to Matt Jones. But before we get out of here, that's what I'm going to bring in. But now let's talk about, if you can collaborate. Matter of fact, no, not even that. If you can create your own collaboration, oh, I'm going to get you with this one. If you can create your own collaboration with any artist, who will be on that record?
One and one only. I gotta go all the way to the top of the food chain to my man JayZ. I gotta go all the way to the top. You know, if I'm looking for the man who holds all the keys, the blueprint to how this music should be made, that's the man I would like to make a track with.
Oh my goodness! Just him? No other people on it with you, or like you just said, nope, JayZ.
Just me and Jay going back and forth, real intimate, like, you know.
Oh man, like that'll be dope. That'll be dope. That's a dope collaboration with the substance you create and his, like, yeah, it's a match. It's a West Coast. Would Seattle be considered West Coast?
Oh yes, we represent the West Coast to the fullest over here in Seattle.
So West Coast meet East Coast again. Oh Lord, you know, like that'll be dope. That'll be dope. Okay. So now we talked about what an ideal collaboration will be for you. Let's segue into, if you can change anything in the music industry, what would it be?
Authenticity. A lot of people out here telling stories, telling all this and all that, you know. I appreciate somebody that gets out there that has a message, at the very minimum, something positive to say. Although, you know, this is the entertainment industry, so a couple stories here now, it's much welcome, much needed. But authenticity for the most part. People just be themselves and don't be afraid to be themselves.
I like that. Thank you so much for answering that question. And you know, I don't know if people know, but this interview is very unscripted. It's so natural that I'm spitting, and I just met him, everybody. Like, he is so dope with his bio, with his music, with his personality. It's an honor to have you on the Hotzone with me, Matt Jones. Matt Jones. Yeah, who? Matt Jones. So now, like, we're there. And I said we were going to talk more in depth about your new single. And you told us the backstory. You told us where you recorded it. Now let's get into the name again and what you want people to take from the record. I know you gave us the backstory, but it's a little bit different angle. Sell your record. Like, tell people why your record is something different for them.
Yeah, I could definitely do that. It's called The Great Paper Chase. You know, like I said before, I poured my heart and soul into this one. It's got plenty of memorable bars and snaps that you can be out there. We got a lot of catchphrases that might be catching on, that you could be using out there in your own personal life or anything. You know, I just got a lot to say on this track, and I just want to let the world know that I'm here, and there's going to be a lot more coming. This is just the beginning.
Oh my God, I like it. Oh man, I'm so kidding. Spit a few bars. Spit a few bars from the song, or spit some bars off the top if you got it. If you got it.
Let me go. You know, I'm gonna skim on to the middle of the song. You know, I don't want to give anybody too much heat. They gotta go ahead and purchase this stuff. You know, I give a lot of references to a lot of these NFL players out there, being that it's NFL playoff time right now. So give a couple of big shout outs to Russell Wilson. So a couple bars from the song. Russell Wilson, when it's crunch time, skip the lunch line, deliver punchlines, MVP season. Lamar Jackson with that action, read caution, he bossing, he's talking when you think where he's talking. You know, just a couple bars, just snapping on them.
Ooh. bars, punchlines, delivery, essence of hip hop. That is what we are in presence right. That's what we have in presence right now. So Matt Jones, I like your name. Sorry, I just keep saying Matt Jones. It just rolls off the tip.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
So is this like, let's talk about the backstory. How many like projects have you dropped? I mean, we know you've been had some tap into the music industry since the 80s and 90s, maybe 80s and 90s. You said 80s and 90s, right?
Yeah, 80s and 90s. I grew up in the 80s and 90s and been putting it together since the 90s.
Yeah, got it. So let's talk about like your musical journey. Like how many projects have you made? Like, let's talk about some of your memories that you have encountered during your journey.
Okay. Well, you've seen the movie Training Day, correct? Well, I picked up a very important phrase from that movie. The game is chess, not checker. So this is going to be the first project that I've actually released out to the world. I've been perfecting my craft for the past 15 years, waiting for the exact perfect time to have the perfect product when it was mature, grown, sexy, all that, ready to release to the world.
Yeah.
And that time is now.
I love it.
You know?
So this is the first project. What's the name of the project? How many tracks is on the project? Who produced it? Like, let's talk about the project and when can we expect the full project?
Well, this single, like I said, called "The Great Paper Chase." It's going to be the first single off the album. The rest of the album will be soon behind it. Do a little bit more promotion. I got some very big tracks, some very big special artists coming on the full feature. So you got to stay tuned, listen to this one, and you'll see what I have to offer.
Cool. Well, you have a song? Like, you have a project title yet? Like, we want to know that. Like, what's the title?
This is the title of the album as well. This is the single from the album. The Great Paper Chase is going to be the name of the album as well.
So this is the leading single off your new album. Do you have a tentative date yet that you're releasing it?
I'm shooting for June. I'm trying to build up a little bit more hype. I'm saying I don't think that should take too long after the world gets to hear this one, but I'm going for June.
Facts, bars. So I like to always ask artists, first of all, thank you for giving us the dive and the sneak peek of when your new project is going to drop. I always like to ask artists, what is your take on the relationship between artists and DJs? And if you can change it, what would it be?
The relationship between artists and DJ. I would just say, I don't see nothing wrong with the relationship. I would just say more. I like more music, so I just say more work. Get to work. Do more work, more projects, more collaborations. Reach out and find a DJ that with a different genre of music, then you make something the world has never heard before. That would be my suggestion. Do something different.
Yes, very different. Like I love that avenue, what you just said. And that's dope. That is dope. Okay. I'm not a political person, so we're not gonna talk about politics. Well, I don't like talking about, let's say that much. But if you can inspire the next generation of artists in whatever aspect you want to inspire, what would it be?
Well, always just chase your dreams, whatever that may be. Chase your dreams and always stay true to yourself. You know, if you want to start a business, start a business. You want to rap, make the best rap album that the world has ever seen. Whatever you do, whatever you decide to do, just put your 100% all into it.
I love that. Oh my God. Oh my G's. So yeah, before we get out of here, tell everybody how to find you, and where to get your new project, your new single, and what's your favorite color?
Well, you know, you can find me on Instagram, tag Tactical Pro 17. All the music will be on every major platform: Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Shazam, anywhere you want to, you can find The Great Paper Chase. It's going to be available worldwide.
I love it. What's your favorite color, though? You cannot get out of here before you tell me your favorite color.
Just take a look at this hat right here. R.I.P. Kobe. I'm going red.
Oh man, Kobe. So you a Kobe fan too? Rest his soul,
Oh, yeah.
man. Like
Black
I should have
mamba.
asked. I should have asked football or basketball, but now you just told me basketball. So
Yeah.
rest in peace, number 24, Kobe Bryant. And you're a girl dad, so that's even cool, you know? That's a big thing. Hashtag girl dad. So I want to thank you so much, Matt Jones, for vibing with me, International Most P, on the Hot Zone, sponsored by Legion of Tunes Radio via iHeartRadio. I am honored. I'm looking for more from you. I can't wait to blast this new single you got called The Great Paper Chase. I know we own it. I know I'm on Great Paper Chase. That's no lie. So thank you. If I could shake your hand, I would, but it's COVID.
You know how we do an elbow bump.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Hey, I appreciate you. Tactical Productions. We're in the building. The Great Paper Chase is coming at you.